Linesh sir, I have known you now for over 20 years. And one thing which always perplexed me, and one thing which always I wanted to ask you about is over the period of years when I've been coming and meeting you, learning meditation from you, what I've known you past 20 years and now I know you. Every year I come or every other year I meet with you, I see there's a lot of exuberance, there's a lot of enthusiasm, there's a lot of energy. And what I see in you that you always, every year I meet you, even though I know chronologically right now you are 82 years old, but I always felt like every year you are getting much more younger, getting much more fresher every year. So, in past, you have told me about the concept of non-aging, and I have known previously, and there's a lot of talks about it in the media and all over places about anti-aging. But when you told me about the concept about non-aging, that was very new and unique to me. And I would like to know more from you. What is non-aging, and what do you think what the anti-aging is, and what the differences are between these two from the soil's perspective?
First of all, it took quite some time for me to understand that nature as such is not interested in our growth. Nature is interested only in your survival. So, beyond survival, if we have to change anything in our body, in our mind, you see, we have to put our inputs. We have to study what aids our energy, what produces more exuberance, you see. And I discovered simple processes like breathing, you see, because I thought breath was the agent of universal life within us. And if I am able to move the breath in a skillful way, you see, then I can put more life into my body and my mind. I devised several techniques, several methods, several meditations by which in just 20 minutes, in 15 minutes, one can change the inner state in which he lives. And that state can change your day. So basically, I think that aging is a psychology, is a psychology of aging. That means that I have a mindset in which I think that as time passes, I will become worse.
Right.
You see. That means I will be incapacitated of lot of things, like how old age happens.
Yeah, like I've seen also like people telling me, right, and in my own family circle, that they talk about, oh, now this is the body, and it has to deteriorate over a period of time, and they give example of the non-live entity, like look, I have a car which is 10-year old. Every year the car get deteriorated, and at one point it will stop working, and they relate the same thing, an inanimate object, to this wonderful body, and that's how they treat that way.
You see, it's a very ordinary way of thinking.
Right.
Very basic people who are not internally literate, they make such comparisons. So I think that life is about what kind of psychology with which you want to live. This is a psychology of death, in which I am, as my age passes, I am moving towards death. But then there is a psychology of life in which, as age passes, I am moving towards better life, more energy, more enthusiasm, because there is an infinite, you see, possibilities within me to flower, like a tree flowers. You will find the tree grows on, grows on, grows on. It gives new leaves every day, new fruits every day. In the same way, I can also have the same life. But for that kind of life, I have to work with life. And to work with life is same as working with breath. The soil as such provides several simple methods free of charge to everyone who wants to change his life, to change his aging, to change his fitness, to change his happiness, to change his way of living. It's just wonderful. And as you said, that I reached up to this age, it is all because I respect my life. I want to live with enthusiasm. This is a psychology. And that allows me to dress myself, to look myself, to think myself in a way that tomorrow is going to be better than today. That means that I was always thinking that as my age passes, I will be younger. So, at the age of 40, I thought that when I am 50, I should be look like 30. And that is called aging paradox. That you chronologically advance, but internally younger. And this is a fact of life. If somebody has to try, he should join soil free of charge, without any condition, and he will experience by himself, by doing a 30-minute meditation and then trying it at home.